Second guessing and questioning in the game situations and all of that. And this team, I'm not sure you could have had a better half on both ends from the Thunder.
Brett, they had 2 turnovers. 2. Lowest turnovers in the NBA this season, OKC, as Denver turns it over to start this third quarter. Lou Dort, open look. Slipped down at the end.
18 points. He had 6 guys in double figures for OKC in that first half. It's incredible.
Dort missed it, and Porter is there for the board. Start of this third quarter, they go into Gordon. Drop step, layup, no. Rebound, Gordon, and he's tripped. Goes down.
Up at times on smaller players can work to their advantage.
And 1. Spin move, Holmgren. Hartenstein float. Hartenstein good.
That push shot in the paint has got to be off the charts. It looks like Brown is going to be called.
In game 1, overcame that with late game execution. Williams, off balance delivery, goes down.
And Williams is so good, had such an incredible season. And obviously in this series, but if they have expectations to go even further.
Catch by Jokic, and Hartenstein. These guys crush Bill Kennedy tape. And another foul, it's Dort.
Offensive end.
Right now, let's take a look at our fan. Murray hits on a pair. Both of these teams lost in the second round last year. OKC to Dallas in 6 games, Denver to Minnesota in 7 games. Low dribble. Contact between Murray and SGA. 5 to shoot. Bounce it for Williams. And the jumper is short. Rebound, Holmgren. He draws the foul. The chase for the cup. Heads,
yes.
Canadians. Yeah. Our producer, Sean Gerchikoff, all over it.
The magic.
It's part of the magic. What OKC did in the first round against Memphis, they won the series by outscoring them by 78 points. So we talked about it, the close game that they were in game 1, they fell short. This has felt more like what we saw against the Grizzlies as SGA scores in the paint. It's Alexander. Double up on Jokic. Porter will skip it over to Brown. 10 to shoot. Brown hard drive, anticipating the contact, but didn't get the foul call. Hartenstein was there to wall him up. Knocked away by Jokic, quick hands, as he jars it loose from Holmgren. Porter, in and out. Porter is now 0 of 5 from the field. 8:42 to go in the third quarter. On the switch, Gilgeous-Alexander crosses over and gets it to go. SGA is smooth with it.
Oh, great footwork and great extension on that finish.
8 of 10 for 22 points. Porter can't hit the 3. And a foul going.
Junior struggling, that injury really bothering him on his jump shot.
Jokic give it up. Brown converts on a 3. Do it again on Friday night with the series shifting to Denver. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has scored 22. He's dished out 7 assists. Hartenstein, backdoor, layup goes. It's Dort.
You see Hartenstein's value. He gets the ball there off of the pick and roll action, and his passing just finding the open man. What a pickup and a find in the offseason for OKC.
Denver finished the season #1 in assists with 31. They have just 11 tonight. Jokic bounce it for Brown, extra feed. Gordon, the flip doesn't go. Knocked outside for Murray. He will take it and make it from long range.
And obviously big chance opportunities in game one.
That play broken up by Murray, who got... Denver finished the season #1 points in the paint as well, with 58.5 per game. They had 54 in game one. They have just 12 tonight, but now finally gets one to go. He's 1 of 7 from the field. Stop and go. Hartenstein missed it. It's almost surprising when they don't go in.
You're right.
Get into it quickly here with Brown. Jokic one-on-one coverage from Hartenstein. Turns the corner and finishes with a floater.
Jokic frustrated. Thought for Jokic to get something easy at the rim.
It's a 10-2 run. Hartenstein couldn't finish because he...
Team.
Isaiah Hartenstein at the free throw line. 2 out of 2 for Hartenstein. You mentioned his passing prowess. 14 points, 8 boards. He has been a perfect fit. Signed to a 3-year, $87 million deal. Came over from the Knicks. Murray misses on a 3-ball, and it's rebounded by Holmgren. That is his 10th board, so he's got a double-double. Williams over Jokic. No. Rebound, Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren. Yes, a 3.
And once again, finding the open man helps when you have multiple guys who can knock down shots like OKC.
Porter drives it, tried to dish it, and Murray avoids a collision. Porter's 3. Jokic, offensive board, put back no, but a foul. Sit in the second row that are monitoring the game. They've got video immediately to look at, and their assistants are seeing is what they believe could be the evidence to overturn a call.
Hey, 6-1 in the playoffs. He might need to raise the guy behind the bench.
That's, I'm sure, something that he would really appreciate from you and from the Thunder.
I'm advocating on his behalf.
Clearly. 10% fee. Jokic. Rebound, Hartenstein battling with Westbrook. Extra Porter. Euros, and the flip doesn't go. Porter now 1 of 9 from the field. Gilgeous-Alexander fades and hits. He's a machine. Turnaround is way off by Gordon. Offensive rebound, Porter. Westbrook thought about the 3. Instead, it's going to be Porter on the deep shot. Michael Porter Jr.
Yeah, getting one to go there. Shot. But it has been a struggle. 2 for 10 tonight. Was just 1 of 8 in game one, but he is important to their attack.
Swing, Dort. Under 4 minutes to go now in the third. Hartenstein faked the handoff. Shot clock down to 5. The cut and slam by Williams. And another dime from
Hartenstein. Had 2 guys cut before, but found an open Williams. Just beautiful basketball.
Jokic, in and out. Holmgren's got his 11th board of the night. Williams leaves it for Gilgeous-Alexander. He's born to score. Ten of 12 from the field. Gordon flips it up.
The separation in games like tonight.
And Stephanie, a steal to start the fourth. It's Watson taking it to the rim for the throwdown. Boy, the last thing you want to do is overreact with your club. You've done so many great things throughout the year to finish the season with a 68-14 record. You breeze through the first round. You don't overreact and start changing things left and right. That's before the buzzer in game one.
Yeah, I love that you brought that up, and that was a great point on his part. Look, he said there are things that they can improve upon, things they can do better, but not change who you are after one game. And I think what they've done is they've been able to get back to who they are here in this game. They needed this. They needed to have a bounce-back performance to show that their style, their philosophy is you know, what they've had success in the regular season translates here in the
with Jalen Pickett, Najee, Strother, who puts it off the window, +1.
Nice. Came out to the media, said, look, a sign of leadership in how you manage the ups and downs of the postseason as a result.
And I think he still very much believes in the up 3 foul philosophy. It's just when you, and they were waiting for a foul so Jokic could come into the game. Everything had to break the way that it.
Performance. Certainly, question now is, can Denver regroup? Can they go back home? And can they find that magic they had in the fourth quarter at home, where it'll be much easier?
Kick it out for the Najee jumper, and he cans it from long range. We saw Denver do this to the Los Angeles Clippers in Game 7 of the first-round series, and tonight they're on the receiving end of a rout in favor of the Thunder. Here's Joe one-on-one with Tyson, and Joe nails the J.
And you talk games in that Clippers series, and at home, it wasn't the stars that really created the separation in that game, in that blowout. It was Christian Brown, it was Aaron Gordon, it was Russell Westbrook. So much easier for the complementary players when they're playing at home in the playoffs as opposed to on the road.
Kenrich Williams will bounce it for Jalen Williams. Now Mitchell gets a touch. Fend off on Najee, step through, Mitchell denied. Zeke Najee with a block. Hunter Tyson in his second year out of Clemson. Pickett's pull-up. Doesn't go. Second-year guard from Penn State. Wiggins to Kenrich Williams. He's fouled by Najee. May 25th, the Magic is back. The adventure is just beginning.
Productive somewhat off the bench, but you want to compete. You're always being evaluated. See something that works that he can incorporate in game 3 or 4 as they return back to Denver. And certainly Strother, I like his aggressiveness right there. Had a 3-point play opportunity drive. And
around the NBA, the video of Nikola Jokic during a timeout in game 1, very demonstratively talking to his teammates. Joe with a pass inside for Williams, working around the perimeter. Mitchell, and that's a treble. So the point being, if you're a coach, that his leadership is showing, that the accountability is there, and that the respect level that the team has. Tyson misses from long range. Najee the offensive rebound. Slapped away. Turnover. Joe give it up. Mitchell cans a triple. And that's just been such a good fit at the head coaching position, replacing Michael Malone, who was an NBA champion.
And he's been a great fit. So impressed with, we meet with him in the meetings and his perspective, how he approaches these matchups, and might have that interim tag removed when it's all said and done with the way he's resonated with this team. Just not having the performance here tonight in game 2.
His father, Rick, was a tremendous head coach in the NBA with Portland, Golden State, Sacramento, Houston, and Minnesota. Consistent winner. And David obviously takes a great deal from what he learned being around his dad. And when we asked him about, it's exactly what David needed to hear in the moment. Instead of freaking out, it was like, oh, yeah, that's what it is. So I'll go do it.
Well, that's funny, but that's also, David is ready. He's been around it his whole life and certainly learned from one of the best to ever do it in his father.
Watson, drive and deuce. Under 7 minutes to go. It's 133 to 90.
He also said he played basketball in high school with one of the members of the Brotherhood, Mike Dunleavy Jr., the GM for Golden State. And I asked him, did Mike ever pass him the ball?
And he said those relationships are still very much alive today. Learned a great deal. You know, obviously, as you come through the ranks, just being around highly accomplished people doing what you one day want to do. Osmosis. Pickett. It's an air ball and a shot clock violation. So new players have now checked into the game, including Usman.
How close he and Shaka Smart are the coach at Marquette. And Kind of has like a college feel, this Oklahoma City team. The way they play, the way they buy in. It's impressive. But that's what USA basketball does. It brings people together.
Oh, wait.
It forms bonds.
Is this a PSA?
Yes.
We just laid it on a tray for you, didn't we?
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
Extra size on the bench. Limited action. He's the Pac-12 Freshman of the Year in 2020 at Arizona. One stat in favor of the Nuggets: they have won 7 straight playoff series after winning Game 1. And the scoring continues as Isaiah Joe makes it rain. Chanchar and a handoff for Tyson. 5:25 mark of the 4th. Steal. Mitchell upstairs. The stuff.
And everybody just competing, playing hard, up big. I'd like to see this OKC team practice. I mean, just go at it as Strother knocks down a three-pointer. But it's just impressive to see what they've done. And you started to see it like 2 years ago when they didn't necessarily, they may be a 500 team, and as Joe just stays hot from 3. And for us as broadcasters, it's been fun to call some of these incredible moments.
Inside, foul is called. Chanchar, what it felt like inside this arena. There was just a state of shock from Thunder fans how that.
The visiting team going on the road and taking care of business. Certainly that's not the case here tonight. Both teams winning on the road. Some great finishes. Best time of the year, NBA playoffs.
Down to 4:20 remaining. Jang drives, pulls up over Tyson short. Chanchar with a rebound. Get into it with Pickett. 59% shooting for the Oklahoma City Thunder. 37% for Denver. That's going to add to the percentage for OKC. The layup from the rookie out of Weber State, Dylan Jones. Fast break points 22-5. Knocked away from Pickett. Mitchell, all gas, no brakes for the Thunder.
Well, he's been impressive. I like his 30 made field goals for the game.
That doesn't happen.
It doesn't happen at all.
Knock away from Tyson, shot clock at 10. Tyson the drive. And scoots inside with a left-handed layup.
Nice move there by Tyson against pressure, too.
Second-round pick in 2023. Mitchell, get it inside. Kenrich Williams couldn't finish it. Under 3 minutes to play. And this is one, if you're the Denver Nuggets, you just want to turn the page, get home, and
you know, just find a way to get it done. It was impressive. They didn't quit. They just kept fighting. They pounded the offensive glass. They got to the free throw line. And now after this game, get home, get some rest, and feed off of that energy in Denver.
And another foul this time. Head coach at 4 years as an assistant at Jesuit High School, where he had played with Dunleavy.
Well, you know he was smart by passing the ball to Dunleavy. It's never happened before.
It just doesn't usually happen like this, because he took over with just 3 games remaining. Let's see Fundor back there. He took his mask. Never seen the gentleman behind the basket and stanchion take his mask off. Normally he goes with a wrestling look.
Are you guys on a first name basis?
Fundor, yeah. I know him. His first name is actually Garrett. That's a fact. That's the next level of preparation required in this job.
You're like the Sergei Bubka of preparation. You just keep raising the bar.
There he is. That guy's got a regular job. Tyson finishes on the interior.
He's got to be self-employed.
I don't know. I haven't seen his paperwork. Final minute 42. Jang's three is off the mark. The largest lead of the night was 49 for the Thunder. That doesn't go down for Hunter Tyson. The fans that remained in the arena still here cheering on the Thunder. Quite a different scene compared to 2 nights ago when Denver came away with that epic Game 1 victory. Jones with a head of steam, and he's dropped.
It just all happened so quickly, and you're like, wow, they won this game. They stole it. Exactly.
Yes, it went in. And then a last-second attempt by Jalen Williams was off the mark, and Denver claimed a 121-119 win in Game 1. But tonight, not wire to wire because Denver actually led 2-0. But that was their only lead. All 13 players for the Thunder have scored and put 3 on the board for Jalen Pickett as he drains the triple. Final 30 seconds. Kenrich Williams missed it from distance. Tyson will get it across. There's a 4-second difference. Shot clock to game clock. So the Nuggets are going to look to shoot it here with Strother. Head and shoulder fake. Creative attempt. And now OKC can just dribble out the clock. This was an old-fashioned playoff blowout. Oklahoma City responds in a big way